Okay, we are now on the air to everywhere on the Amateur Television Network. And hello, everyone. Welcome to the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net. I am Roland, KC6JPG, located here in Rancho Cucamonga, California, United States of America, North America, planet Earth on Orion's belt. The Amateur Television Network is a series of repeaters making it possible for you, our amateur television, YouTube, Facebook superstars, to make video communications with one another within our network coverage area. Watch us globally on YouTube, youtube.com/amateur television network. You can see all of our past amateur television weekly nets, as well as SBMS and all kinds of different videos that we have on our channel. All right, yes, we are live on Facebook. Once again, this is our third week live on Facebook. And guess what, team? Being on Facebook got us over the 800 mark on the YouTube subscriber list. We're now officially at 802. So thank you for those that are watching us on Facebook. Facebook.com/amateur television network. Very, very cool. All right, for those that don't have any RF equipment but then love to be participating with our wonderful group, you can always join us on our Whereby channel, whereby.com/ATN1. And yes, we have a fabulous group tonight. There they are. Look at them. Wave, everyone. You got it, my friends. Yay! I love this. We have a fantastic group tonight. I love it. The house is full, but we have room for more. You got it. We got 11 in the room. We got room for 100. I love it. All right, for more information regarding the Amateur Television Network, you can always go to our website, www.atn. Well, actually, let's go to DMR. DMR, course 3196 on the Brandmeister Network, 224 TGIF. That is our worldwide communication, voice communication system. So definitely check us out on DMR. Now, of course, in our website, www.atn-tv.com. You can find more information about the Amateur Television Network and, of course, amateur television in general. This portion of this net is a directed net. Transmissions may be made after acknowledgement by net control, and a clear frequency is always appreciated. All right, we're going to go right into it because we have a full house tonight. We're going to go right into our president of the Amateur Television Network, and, of course, that is Tom WB6HYH. Tom, take it away. Okay, we'll wait for Tom until he turns on all his equipment and make sure that his transmitter is working. So we'll get back to him momentarily. And let's go to Joe's Peak and let's go to Mike, WA6SVT, Technical Liaison for the Amateur Television Network. Mike, come in, my friend. Okay, we're on strike 2. I guess it's up to me now. All right, so well, don't forget March the 30th, the Saturday, March the 30th. That's where the Amateur Television Network's Arizona chapter will host their winter meeting. Very close to, actually, it'll be a springtime by now. So March 30th starts at 1 o'clock p.m., both Pacific time and Mountain Standard Time. So come check us out. We'll be on Whereby, and we'll be chiming in with their meeting. So come and join us. You'll be great. All right. Any station on the RF side, I'd like to announce any bulletin or announcements. Gordo, if you're out there, if you'd like to announce any Gordo bulletins and announcements, including the Big Bear Hamcation coming up in April, come in. KC6JPG, net control. Better check the links. I hope people can get in. I know I can get in. I know 434 is open. So, but we'll find out if 2.4 is open momentarily. All right, we're going to go right into check-ins. That's the fun part. And we're going to start with Mount Wilson, and let's start with Ron in Arcadia, KD6NIZ. Ron? All right. Anyone else on Mount Wilson that'd like to check in? Come in at this time. KC6JPG, net control. All right, let's go to Snow Peak. We were successful last week, so we're going to try it again. So, Earl, Julie, are you out there tonight? KA60QR, KF60FYY. Earl, Julie.
Hello, everybody. Earl here in Cthulhu City Cove. Julie.
KG6FYY.
In the shadow over there. Yeah, we're here. Yeah, that works. Weather's been great here. We had a little wind, but other than that, it's been great. Noticed there was some activity on Snow Peak. Had the camera on a little while ago, and looks like they got a forklift and lumber up there, and they plowed through. They had to send a plow up to plow the snow. So something's going on up there. Maybe Mike knows what's happening. Oh, what else? We got a club barbecue at Lake Wea this weekend. Except I'm not setting up any equipment this year. I'm just going to go chat, I guess.
Going stag.
They need him. Yeah, going stag. Julie's got to work. She's working at the shop.
Yeah, he's a slave driver.
Yeah, I'm a slave driver. And my son, we had a bad windstorm a while back and blew his rental house, blew part of the roof off, so he's working on that this week, so he won't be able to go to the barbecue on Saturday. And what else is happening? That's about it. Just busy at work, so on and so forth. I hope everybody's having a great week. Catch you later. KJ60.
KJ6DQR, KJ6FYY, KC6JPG. Earl, Julie, fantastic, 100% copyable. That little squeak was just, popping in, but you're 100% copyable. So terrific. And, of course, our prayers to your son, Nathan, getting his roof repaired. And I guess we're expecting more high winds coming up, too. So, hopefully he's batting down the hatches. so we definitely, prayers for you, Nathan. We're thinking about you, buddy, always. All right. Thank you, Earl. Thank you, Julie. Appreciate it. All right. We're going to Yucca Valley, and that's where our buddy Keith is at. N6GKB, KC6JPG. How you doing, Keith?
Can you hear me? Okay. Maybe you can. It is my turn. I've been trying to tell you for the last 10 minutes. Tom said he'll be on in a little bit, in a few minutes. He's busy right this minute. So I was trying to tell you, but I guess you can't hear us on whereby. Anyhow, but you can hear me now, obviously. Got not much more to say. I lost my patio, my rear patio roof cover. It's just a roof. So 3/4 of it's missing. Thank God the part that where my weather station is mounted stayed. So my weather station is still good and working. The highest winds we got here were 58 miles an hour that night. Anyhow, but since then, it's been beautiful weather up here. It's 53 right now. It was almost 70 today. I think it was 68. Got up pretty warm. So, the high desert air, we're not doing too bad. So, everybody else out there, have a good time. Looks like Danielle's got her arms full. So, he's sound asleep. Chris looks like she's busy. But anyhow, everybody's having a good one out there, what I can see on the screen here. So I'll take a standby and keep watching. And yeah, Tom will be in there shortly, I guess, or eventually. He said he's busy. He just texted me back and says, I'll be in there a little bit. I'm busy right now. Okay, so that you know.
N6GKB, KC6GP. Oh my goodness gracious! Hold on one moment. I got audio galore here. Let's turn you down, Rojo. There we go. All right, let's turn this one down here. Stand by, everybody. There we go. That's much better. All right, N6GKB, KC6JPG. Well, very good, Keith. And yeah, Tom, if you're listening, we'll catch you right on the Santiago check-in. So not a problem, my friend. So we're looking forward to getting your presidential report. You got it. Or we should call it the Amateur Television State of the Union address. Or State of the State. Or State of the System. Oh, man. See, I'm trying not to be political, but, you know, it can be fun. So you got that right. You got it, Manuel. Here you go. Car 54, where are you? And sorry about that, Keith. I have my volume down because I didn't want to bleed over onto the mic. And so, but like I said, I have all audio fixed now. So that's what I get for eating my dinner first. But a nice full tummy. What's that, Wolf?
$39 to $73 is tropical storms. I'm your meteorologist.
Thank you, Wolf. Appreciate that, buddy. You got it. All things meteorology. And, of course, we got John on the East Coast, and we got Ron over there helping out Wolfie. So we are definitely covered when it comes to emergency operations, amateur television, and the National Weather Service, and, of course, the National Hurricane Center as well. So we are covered. So thank you. All right. And Skywarn. Don't forget about Skywarn. So
This for Idaho and that area up there. So I'm working on that for us.
Yep, Chris is smiling. You got it. I love it. Oh, very good. Thank you, Wolf. All right, continuing on. Let's anyone else on Snow Peak that'd like to check in with the Amateur Television Networks, the Weekly Net, come in at this time. KC6JPG, Net Control. Okay, wow, we are just blasting on the repeater. Holy smokes, what's going on here? Interesting. I think our proc amp is going crazy up on the hill because now my my burst is now at 120 IRE. Ouch. Something's going on. Oh, okay, very good. That's what I get for eating dinner first. I'm in trouble. All right, well, we're going to go to Oak Mountain this time. Let's go over to Alan, W6IST, Porter Ranch.
Hey, good evening, Roland and Nest. This is Alan here at Porter Ranch, W6IST, and had a really nice day today. And I was lucky I went out for dinner. I just got home a few minutes ago, and I made 2 nets. And the conditions are really good tonight because your signal's great, Roland, and so is everyone else's, and pictures are looking good. Sounds pretty good, too. So 73, everyone. Hope you have a nice week. Back to you, Roland. This is W6IST.
W6IST, KC6JPG. Well, very, very good, Alan. Thank you very much for coming back and checking in. And your signals are looking great as well. So thank you very much for that. Excellent. All right, let's go to Simi Valley, and that's where our buddy Bob is at. W6KGE, KC6JPG, Net Control. Bob, you there tonight? Okay, how about Steve, WA6EJO, Ventura? Anyone else on Oak Mountain? That's on the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net. Come in at this time. KC6JPG, Net Control. All right, we're going to Santiago Peak. And how about Gordo? WB6NOA, Costa Mesa.
Hi there, Roland, and hi there to all the folks on, you're all over. All is well here in Southern California. We're expecting high winds and another day. Another day, high winds, so lower those towers down. Those of you in the Midwest and the Great Lakes, stay warm. You've got a bunch of weather that we've sent your way. Unfortunately, big weather. Other than that, we look forward to seeing everybody up at Big Bear for the Big Bear Hamcation, end of April. And can't be there in person. I bet Gary and Roland and the gang will have us there on the tube. So, Barry 73 from Gordo and the gang, WB6 November Oscar Alpha. Roland, back to you.
WB6NOA, KC6JPG. Very good, Gordon. Thank you very much for checking in. And yes, Big Bear Hamcation is going to be fantastic. And we'll definitely, the Amateur Television Network will be there for sure. So we're looking forward to the event. Thank you very much, Gordon. And thanks for everything that you do. Appreciate it. All right, let's go to the president of the Amateur Television Network. I cross my fingers. Tom, WB6, HYH, Rancho Cucamonga. Come on in, my friend. Okay, we'll try again a little bit later, and we're going to go to Riverside, and that's where our buddy Norm is at. KD6, OMV. Norm?
Good evening, this is Norm in Riverside, KD6 OMV. Just confirming that 2.4 is working. So I guess Tom must be still working on turning switches or something. But I'm sure he'll be along pretty soon. Anyhow, it's been kind of a nice day today. It wasn't hot. It was, it was overcast, but it was still up close to 70 and not too breezy so far. We'll see what develops tomorrow. Nothing much really to report over here. Everything is pretty normal. Ron said he'd be checking in a little bit later, so look for him to pop in somewhere along the line. Let's see, I'm trying to think here. Anyway, I was going to ask about Bob Heil, if you've heard anything from him. Keep thinking about him and just wonder if he's doing all right. Anyway, that's back to you, Roland. We'll talk to you later in the gang. This is Norm, KD6 OMV in Riverside.
KD6OMV, KC6JPG. Yeah, I'm not sure you got the news or not, but 2 weeks ago, our buddy Bob Heil is a silent key. And all of us on the Amateur Television Network are deeply saddened of this great man and his loss. Terrific audio engineer. What a history had he had. And of course, when we had our meeting last Thursday with SBMS, we also paid a moment of silence for Bob Heil. So he's definitely deeply within our hearts. He has done such a tremendous contribution for the amateur television community and the amateur radio community with all of his wonderful audio products, and of course into the recording industry. So, and a great organist too. He was a great musician. So thank you very, very much, Norm. You got it. Thanks for checking in. And of course 2.4 is working and working great. So thank you so much for that. We're going to Rancho Cucamonga. We're going to check in our buddy Gary, AA6GJ. Gary.
But we'll let her bounce around a couple of times, back and forth. Anyway, KC6, JPG, this is AA6GJ in Rancho Cucamonga. Last here without being hit. Oh, well, we go. Oh, there we go. Anyway, so good to see you. Yeah. And, sorry to, give that bad news over the air, but yeah. Anyway, I don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. Everything's working here, and just doing our thing, trying to keep alive here. So back to you. Great pictures tonight, and okay, well. Try that again. Definitely see you around. Try again one more time. So this is Gary, AA6GJ, Rancho Cucamonga. Back to you.
AA6GJ, KC6JPG. Yeah, we're got to figure out why we're doing the dance. We shouldn't be doing dancing since all our PIDs are matching, and even your resolution's matching too, so everything's good. And I have to admit, Garrett, only 2 hits tonight. So you have one minor hit, and of course that one major hit when you're about to sign out. So I call that a 98% plus. Your picture quality is awesome. So you look great on picture quality. So that's great. No tiling at all. Just some occasional QRM hits, and we'll hunt it down. Very good, Gary. It's great to see you tonight. So awesome. All right, continuing with our Rancho Cucamonga streak. Yay! Let's try Tom one more time. WB6 HYH KC6 JPG. Tom, come on in, my friend. Okay, well, I think Tom's a little bit preoccupied right now. Tom, the foot pedal's on the right. Okay, got it. All right, let's continue on. Let's go to Gary. over at his QTH in Running Springs. KW6KVC, KC6JPG. Gary, good evening, my friend.
Yeah, good evening, Roland and Annette. It's W6KVC playing with a new switcher. And anyway, having a lot of fun with it. So I just got it today. So learning everything. I can do a little switch, get the camera, show off my new toy. Well, the monitor there is not going to let me show the monitor at home. I know why. For some reason it went on the monitor side onto the program. So whatever I did, let's see. I don't know what I did. Back to where I was. Anyway.
There you are.
So, yeah, still learning the ins and outs, whatever on that. So, gotta figure. Oh, there's my multi-view. Pushed the wrong button. Anyway, nothing much going on. So, new toy. I got a couple of PTZ cameras coming in. So when we do our remote stuff and whatever, I don't have to have camera operators. I can control everything right along with my new switcher and everything. So they won't be here until Friday. So next week I'll show you my PTZ cameras. Got 2 of them. And I got some extra money, so I'm spending it. Having fun. So back to you, Roland, W6KVC.
W6KVC, KC6JPG. Well, congratulations on the new toy, my friend. That looks absolutely awesome. And it got a T-bar with it, too. So that makes some great creativity shots. And so looking great, my friend. So congratulations. Looking forward to using that on SBMS. So that would be terrific. Thank you, Gary, for sharing that. So you got it. So thank you very much for sharing that. All right. Well, continuing on. Let's see here. Anyone else on Santiago Peak that'd like to check in with the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net? Come in at this time. KC6JPG, Net Control. All right, we're going to Job's Peak this time. Let's see if Mike is out there. WA6SVT. Mike? I'll tell you one thing, team. Our whereby or our online chapter teams are just roaring right now. I'll tell you, we're having that. Our topic of discussion is retirement. We love that. All right, let's go to Santa Barbara, the paradise of retirement in Southern California. Santa Barbara check-ins, come in. All right, we're going to Mount Potosi in Las Vegas, and that is where our buddy Dennis is at, KA7HQP. Dennis, good evening.
Hey, good evening. We're rolling in the gang. Whole big 65 degrees in Vegas, a little chilly outside, but otherwise nice day, mostly overcast, and yeah, kind of chilly. Otherwise, nothing really major going on in Vegas. We're still waiting for all the polls for the election, but just hoping for changes. You know, everybody says that the inflation is is driving everybody crazy, and I'd have to agree with them on that. But yeah, retirement, that's a good thing. Bad part about it was when everybody gets an increase in pay, because we like to see everybody make more money. But the worst part is anybody on a fixed income, that decreases your value. That decreases the value of the money that you get. So, well, and that's the funny thing about economics. People want to make more money, but they don't realize what they do to the people who are on fixed incomes. And there's a slew of them. So it's very degrading to the economy when wages go up. So there's got to be a way to fix this, and it's probably to put a limit on the way goods go up in price, because it's either that or everybody on Social Security, you need to increase their money as well. So I don't know. It's interesting. The economics is an interesting subject, and most people don't understand it. Everybody wants to make more money. So maybe if we give everybody more money, we can see all the prices shoot up again, because that's the first thing that happens when there's more money in the market. The market prices goes up. But I don't know. It's like I said, it's a very, very interesting subject, and it's very complex. And if we could probably talk about that after the net. Back to you, rolling on the net. This is KA7HQP.
KA7HQP, KC6JPG. Well, you're exactly right, my friend. Yeah, you know what they say, when when things go up and when inflation goes up, yeah, everyone that's capable to have a job and making more money can make more money. But just like you mentioned, people with fixed incomes, they're not going up. And it's just not right, unfortunately. So, freedom fighters, here we come. All right, that's off my soapbox now. Dennis, thank you so much, my friend, my engineering rock star that you are in broadcast. We really appreciate you always. So thank you very much for checking in. All right, that is our Las Vegas group. And one more time for last call for any station out there on the RF side of the Amateur Television Network on the Southern California, Nevada chapter. Come in at this time, KC6JPG, net control. All right, we're going to our chapter stations from around the world, and we're going to start with the East Coast of the United States, and that's based in Framingham, Massachusetts, and we got 2.5 of our chapter stations out there tonight. And we're going to start with Stephen, KC1 LPZ. Stephen, good evening.
Good evening. I'm not just another pretty face, Anyway, it's wonderful seeing everyone here. I gotta say, since I've gotten HF mobile, I'm using the IC 7100. I'm getting on 10 meters, 20 meters. 10 meters has been wonderful. It's turning into my favorite band with the Sunspot, with the Sun Cycle 25. I mean, I was picking up yesterday, South America, Brazil. Oh my God, it was great. And then today I was picking up Ireland at a different time of the day, depending on propagation. I was having a lot of fun, and I can't complain. It's wonderful being back on HF, and that's all I can say. It's making me glad that I'm a ham radio operator. I enjoy doing a few QSOs and stuff like that. It's great. And even my better half here, my daughter, she is been wonderful. She's helped me get the stuff installed because she can get into places that I can't. I'm getting too old for that stuff. And as it is, I already took a couple of ibuprofens because my back was killing me.
Oh, that's awesome, Stephen. I'll tell you, there's nothing like having not just like Elmer's helping you, taking care of things, but your family. I mean, how special is that? That just rocks. Good for you. And yeah, when all things are done, ibuprofen works very, very well. Very good, Stephen. Well, thank you very, very much for checking in with us tonight. Yes, so awesome. And let's go to continuing on with our Framingham net. We're going to go to Danielle, KC1 TTM. So, Danielle, it's great to see you. And looks like Sebastian is in training, and that's so awesome. And that's so awesome helping with your dad out. Back to you, KC6JPG. To you, KC6JPG. To you, KC.
It's been wonderful because I also get to learn like the application of it all, which is kind of what I like to do. So not only that, but this week I've been a plumber, I've been a maintenance girl, and just helping a friend out that she's going to be giving birth any day now, and her husband's just too busy to help her. So I'm a woman of all trades. I like that.
Well, that is awesome, Danielle. That's really cool. So,
Yeah.
and how fun is that, helping your dad getting the station set up, and not only that, getting contacts? So that's a win-win. Congratulations on that.
That's been interesting. Like, I've only heard a few of them that my dad was doing, like kind of off to the side, but I've been trying to study for my extra class license, and the test is coming up.
That's great. That's wonderful. Go. I love it.
She'll do it. I have all the faith in the world.
I have no doubt that she is going to do it. And boy, I'll tell you, if you pass that extra class, man, we're going to have balloons coming right out of Jim's station.
Yes, love balloons.
I love it. And where is Sebastian? Where's our little ham television in training?
He fell asleep. He's out.
He's out. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, very good, Danielle. Well, thank you.
He was dancing. He was dancing around. My wife and I, we were singing songs, and he was just dancing. I mean, even dumb songs like, Working on the Railroad, and he was just going like crazy, and we tired him out.
Well, that's awesome. That is totally awesome. Very good. You know what the sign of a good time of a child is? Sleep. That means he had a fantastic day. That's a great job, you two. Yay! I love it. Oh, and we're in countdown mode. We're 2 weeks away from baby H birth. So, yeah, Granddad is ready. So you got it. And we'll be sharing. You got it. All right. Well, guess what? We're going to go over to Tasmania. That's where we're going to go, and that's where our buddy Tony is at. VK7AX over in Overstone. Tony, it is great to see you tonight, my friend. How's it going?
No audio.
Hi, Tony. How you doing tonight?
I don't think he knows he's there yet.
There's quite a bit of latency on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, Roland. Good evening to everybody, or from afternoon from here, and a little bit earlier than we were last week. You've got come forward an hour, so it's currently 2:10 in the afternoon here at the moment. Temperature's not as high today as it has been. We're down to 18 degrees Celsius, would you believe, which is it's okay, but the sun's shining. But yesterday it was fairly warm. got up to about 25 degrees Celsius. That's fairly warm for us. What else are we doing? We're currently streaming to the Bendigo repeater in Victoria at the moment, BK3RBO, courtesy of Ross, BK3CE. It's taking the feed off the W6ATN stream. And we also enjoyed Roland's and Dennis's presence on our last Tassie Net on our Sunday morning, your Saturday afternoon. And other than that, I don't think we were doing a great deal. It was good to catch up with everybody on the network. And sorry I missed the DMR net yesterday. I can't remember what happened, but I think I got tied up. But we'll be back next week. So that's about it from here, Roland. So I'll say good day to everybody and hope you're staying safe. And yeah, we're also saddened to hear about Bob Hall. I used to play a lot of his material. Very sad. Anyway, back to you, Roland and the gang. This is VK7AX, downtown Australia. Back to you, Roland.
VK7AX, KC6JPG. Well, Tony, we are definitely deeply sad about Bob. He has just been so instrumental, and of course, with the Ham Nation team, with Gordo and Don Wilbanks and the whole group. And he's just been a great guy. George Thomas as well. So, and of course, our group was on Ham Nation a few times, and he's just been a great guy. And like I said, made such huge contributions to the amateur radio community, as well as to the recording industry and the broadcast industry. So he'll be greatly missed. So silent key and always within our hearts. Thank you very much, Tony, for that. We really appreciate you, buddy. Great job. All right. Let's go ahead and continue to North Carolina, and that is where our buddy, he's coming in. There he is, John, AF7PA in Mooresville, and it is a balanced thing, my friend. You are exactly right. And to you.
Where do you fall on the floor?
No, we didn't fall on the floor. We're falling on our heads.
You must have punched a button, and then there was latency, and where's Roland? Well, I'm glad to see you and hear you, all of you. It's temperature's starting to go down here. It's only 48. It was about 52 when I started watching tonight. And my helper informs me that my audio wasn't too hot either. It should be a lot better now. What else is new? Oh, I'm still looking for parts to rebuild my old truck. I'm on the road to a crossover pipe today, but they for that truck, they're about $700. And I really don't want to buy it. Now I know why the last guy didn't put it on. I might have to buy some mud and fill up the holes. That's done, when I was a kid, which wasn't that far along back, was it? Nah, it's just a couple of days.
Just a couple of days, my friend. That's all. Just a couple of days.
Yeah, we used to go to the parts store and buy muffler mud. And by golly, I checked. They still sell it. So they've improved it. And then I had a crack in the windshield, but the guy says, well, I'm afraid to fix it because it looks to me like it's going to crack right through the viewing area. And he didn't want to cause me any problems. And I'm kind of glad he told me that because I can get a kit and do it myself for $12. And if it fails, I'll only have $12 invested on the new windshield. Whereas if he fixed it here, it'd be $150. So, almost ought to pull the shades and go the other way or something. But that's what's going on in this part of the world. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I'm trying to fix my truck. So this is John, AF7PA in Mooresville, North Carolina, where it's warm and toasty in here. Take it away, Roland.
AF7PA, KC6JPG. John, well, that's great stuff about fixing up the truck. I love fixing old vehicles myself, and that's amazing that the muffler mud is still available. Hey, that's great. Some things just never go away. That's awesome. That's right. If it's good, it'll stay. That's right. That's a great thing. John, thank you very much for checking in with us. That's terrific. We're going to New York this time. Oh, one more comment. Go ahead, John.
Yes, the new download for the DMR, you can go ahead and put that on. You don't have to be paired with anybody on the other end. You just go ahead and install it.
Oh, okay. Well, very good. That's very good to know. So we'll definitely check that out, my friend. And
okay,
was that WPSD, right? The WPSD software?
Yep.
Very good. Well, we'll definitely get that checked out, and we'll get another disc flashed in, and we'll definitely check it out. All right. Well, thank you very much, John. Excellent.
All right.
Cool. Very cool. All right. Going to New York. The angel of the Amateur Television Network is here and abound and present and ready for you. That's right, to protect you, our amateur television operators and the amateur radio in general. And that's our buddy Matty into MJF. Matty, it's great to see you tonight, my friend. How's it going?
It's straight jacket night.
Yeah, I'm ready for Rumble. I even got my wrestling singlet on tonight because it's been getting crazy in the city here. A lot of nut jobs. It was 66 degrees. One more 6, and you know what that is, right? The mark of the beast. It's that close. And in the train, oh, they're loose like crazy. It's like releasing rats in the kitchen. They're all over the place. I tell you, it's getting bad. I said, Lord, I need to get raptured up. It's getting emergency beam out. It's getting crazy down here. One of my coworkers said he needs to order gorilla cages, and I said they ran out of them. I had to get the orangutan one and the chimpanzees ones.
I believe it. They're making them in California too. Chimps from all sizes. You got that right. Yeah. It's going nuts. It's crazy out here too.
Yeah, they ran out of Cocoa Puffs in our supermarket. They're flying out the shelves.
Yep, it's about Cocoa Pebbles now.
More like Fruit Loops.
Yeah, exactly. Or Frosted Flakes.
More like Fruit
Loops. Flakes of a frosted kind.
Yep. I'm gonna open up a store called Straight Jackets of Russ. I'll probably make a killing here. No pun intended.
Oh, you will make a killing in there. I mean, that's a good marketing campaign too.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I tried it. Now I'm the president of the Straight Jacket store.
I love it. Well, Manny, thank you very, very much for checking in with us tonight. Looking terrific, and thank you for protecting our airwaves always. All right. Before we go into Florida, I just saw Tom in there, and we're going to get him checked in. And since he is the president of the Amateur Television Network, at least with the networks and all that, so we want to bring in Tom right now, WB6, HYH, KC6JPG. Tom, take it away, my friend.
Okay, I think it's working. WB6, HYH. Yeah, just want to jump in here real quick, say hi to everybody. No new news. Yeah, Roland, I don't know what was going on when I turned it on about 10 minutes ago, and I couldn't hardly understand anybody there. It was freezing up really bad. So it looks like about the last couple of minutes it's kind of gotten better, so I'm glad to see that. But at first, I couldn't understand the guy from Australia there or anybody before him. Were just mostly frozen. Couldn't get any of the conversation. But yeah, it looks like it's getting better now. Anyways, I just wanted to say hi, jump in, no new news. These weeks are flying by. I'm just, guess too busy or something going on, because seems like it was just day before yesterday. It was last Tuesday, and here it is this Tuesday again. And I got no more news this week than I did last week. So, but we just want to say, get in here and say hi. Let everybody know I'm still here and around, and hopefully we get some better information flowing here soon. But anyhow, been kind of busy with some projects here, and I'm just gonna say check in real quick with you. Say hi to everybody. Hope that everybody has a good another week, and we'll catch you next Tuesday, which will probably be day after tomorrow. The way weeks have been flying by here. See, anything else I want to say? Guess not. So with that, we'll say 73s, and we'll catch you all later. This is Tom, WB6HYH, in Rancho Cucamonga, California, USA, planet Earth.
Planet Earth, Milky Way, Orion's Belt, and beyond. Tom, it's great to see you tonight, my friend. Thank you so much for checking in. And I'm sorry about the freezing. I don't know if you heard or not. Obviously, the media, the mainstream mob media has been keeping this secret, but a lot of companies have been hit with cyber attacks lately. Like Kaiser Permanente, they got hit with a cyber attack, and Choose got hit with a cyber attack, and took their systems are going down left and right. And of course, and for those that are Windows 11, get it off immediately. Go back to Windows 10. That last Windows update, bummer. Oh man, that disabled a lot of systems. Exactly. Linux, or at least app. I'm not trying to promote. So yes, thank you, our online community who recommends Linux, any flavor of Linux that you like, including Ubuntu Studio. That works really good. Yeah. So Pies, you got it. ARM systems, you name it, you got it. Single layer boards, you name it. So you got it. Uh-oh. What does that mean? My my time is expired and I got to return your two? Believe me, my friend, they are in very, very good use, my friend.
I got it.
Well,
New York
good
City.
use.
I'm glad they came.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely in good use. I'll tell you. Thank you very much for that. We're doing RPI video player streaming on it. And we're working on to get like Tony and everyone that's involved with amateur television. We're trying to get a return signal back, so this way they can go on Whereby and then hit a little hit their stream button, and then they can be on the repeater. So we're going to get that going too. All right, going to Florida. We're going to the net control of the Amateur Television Network in the Florida chapter. Wolf, WB4ATV. Wolf, it's great to see you tonight.
WB4, it's KV4ATV.
I'm sorry, KV4ATV, KC6JPG. Okay, I'm getting brain farted tonight, I'll tell you.
Manuel, Manuel, here's you one for your straight jackets or us. Nuts, welcome. Roland will be your first customer. Hello. Anyway, from here, I had my paddle wall for all you Star Trek people. Chris, send me a nice little present. She sent me a box of Carnation Instant Breakfast. So I tried stirring it up with a spoon, and that didn't work too good. I went to Walmart. I found this little device to stir it with. And you know what? This thing works great. And all you got to do is stick it in the milk and, ow! Anyway, sorry about that. Good grief. That is not recommended to do with your stirring stick. It's touch your face with it. It will jerk your beard out. Anyway, those things are a little great, but you got to be careful because that thing will snatch your beard out if you get it too close to your face. Sorry about that, people. That was my blooper. Anyhow, I will have her running on the net as soon as possible. She's in here tonight to say hello to Daniela. And sorry about that. By the way, if you get one of these things, be careful with them. They can be dangerous when you turn them on. Anyway, that's about what we got going down here in Florida. 52 degrees, dropping 81 humidity. We had it up to, let's see, we had 76 today, down to 30% humidity, so it was quite nice. A little bit of rain coming in over the weekend. So that's about all we've got in meteorology. And all I can tell you is be careful with your stirring device and stuff in your drinks. Talk to you later. KV4 ATV over here being careful with his stir stick. Later.
KV4 ATV, KC6 JPG. I guarantee if you lost your trimming razor, you got a substitute. So perfect. Oh, very good, Wolfie. It works every time. All right, continuing with Florida, we're going to go over to Ron, KK4YZE. Ron, great to see you tonight. What do you think about Wolfie's new trimming tool?
His new toy, he's got some every once in a while, and I get to see him do it in person. So I'll get to see it tomorrow, I'm sure. Anyway, tomorrow is my appointment to go and see my person in charge of my house. Hopefully get my paperwork done and my key to my house so that I can move my family in. And this is the house that's been repaired for the last 4 months. And we have only existed with it for the last 5.5 years since the hurricane. So it's going to be nice, and I'll take some more pictures and videos and show you guys. Danielle, what is your child's name?
Sebastian.
Sebastian. I work with kids all day long, and I change the lyrics to songs, and your dad had said something about working on the railroad.
Oh, yeah.
You get to the point to where it's blowing your horn. You say, Sebastian, blow your horn, and then he goes, toot, toot.
Oh, I like that.
Blow, toot. Sebastian, won't you blow? Toot. Sebastian, won't you blow your horn? Toot, toot. Okay, include him in all the lyrics. Okay. And then another thing I do is the SpongeBob song. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob Sebastian Pants.
Oh,
so you can change.
I love that.
And even Mary Had a Little Lamb, instead of Old MacDonald Had a Farm, it's Mary or Sebastian had a little dog, little dog, little dog. Sebastian had a little dog. You can say ruff ruff. So you got a call and response type thing. So you model it for a while, and then he'll eventually do the ruff ruff or the meow or the moo, the honk honk or the quack quack.
He claps now with like certain like songs. So it's kind of cute.
See if you can do it faster. Do it faster rhythms or slower rhythms, or even
head,
quickly.
shoulders, knees, and feet. Head, shoulders, knees, and that's right.
He likes
head, shoulders, knees, and toes. If you'll do cross body, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay. Once he learns head, shoulders, knees, and toes, do it cross body.
Knows his nose, and that's it. Every time I'm like, what about eyes, ears?
You can model it for him. Do it. Take his hands and physically do head, shoulder, knees, and toes. That's what I do with I do special needs kids all day long. So
Me
silly
too.
things that you can do.
My granddaughter does it for me all morning. She sings and dances. I love it.
Okay, and then you can, with rhythm, you can teach them your call signs.
I know. I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I want him to
You
learn.
can make a game out of the different calls, yours and your dad's call signs, and tell them, this is how I get on the internet or the ATN. This is my name on the ATN.
Yeah.
And just make a game out of it, but make it rhythmic.
Yeah, he loves music. He's a big dancer, and he's got a cute little voice too. So,
Danella, teach him Morse code.
I was thinking that too.
Do like I do. Go around, people blow their horns, and I'm decoding their horns. Why is everybody running around doing Morse code on their horns?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
So you can do that. All kinds of neat things. Make it rhythmic.
Yeah, he loves that.
And read poetry to him.
He loves techno. I listen to techno because I like to dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves techno.
But
that is so
the Dr.
cool.
Seuss books, Fox and Songs is my favorite for the kids. It's so rhythmic, but you can teach them how to read by just looking at the picture.
This is becoming a rhythmic moment here.
Yeah, that's what I do all day.
Holy, this is cool.
He loves music, any kind of music, really.
Yeah. And then when you're singing to him, once he learns the song, change the words and see if it gives you a fun look. We call that sabotage in my field.
Sabotage.
Jokingly.
Sure, he says.
Once we teach a skill to make sure that the child knows it, we change it. So if they know the sky is blue, and if I say,
and it's kind of funny because techno is kind of like the rage right now with like workouts, fitness classes, and cycling classes, and body pump. It's like the rage right now. So. No one wants to listen to the 80s, 90s millennial music anymore. It's all about techno. So,
speak for yourself.
Hey, I like my 80s, okay? But I have to change my playlist. So I've been changing my playlist a lot, and I'll tell you, now getting full classes because of the whole change in repertoire. So it's all good.
At my age and in my health, the best thing for me to do for exercise music is slow dance music.
That's okay, as long as the body keeps moving. Movement. Right, Wolfie?
Come down here and get the fire ant. You'll move.
The skim of a rinky dinky dink song.
A rinky dinky dink song.
All right. Get into the fire ant.
All right. Let's continue on. let's All right, we're going to Arizona. This is going to be a great net tonight. Wow, we're almost this close to being part 97 illegal. We're about to hit the music part of the things. So, anyway, we're going to Arizona now, and that's where our buddy Lee is at, K0CCU. Lee, are you getting rhythmic right now, right, my friend?
Matt.
Well, anyway, got the rhythm there. Hey, Ron, I had a good friend of mine that has a special needs son that really can't talk and can't see very well and everything. He's about 22 years old now. But I taught him the Morse code, and his name is Liam. And so I taught him. And so whenever I see him at any time, and he lives down in Georgia, but I could do Liam do the Morse code, and he knows exactly who I am, and he just lights up. So I wished I would have taught him the entire Morse code. But
how old did you say he was?
He's about 21 or 22 now. And
there is a study out there, multiple studies out there that show that the kids that are deaf and blind can still feel vibrotactile stimulations. So if you're doing Morse code by tapping on a table, that's giving vibrotactile stim.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They can feel the dit-daws and the da-dits.
Yeah.
Depending on how long and how much separation is in between them. They can just learn all that stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, the Braille is another thing, but the Morse code is a great thing to do across the table. They can't feel Braille across the table, but they can feel it. They can feel those vibrations. It's called vibrotactile stimulation.
Vibrotactile. Okay. Got that. Hey, thank you. I have to say that it's for Tony down there in Tasmania, it's a balmy 19 degrees Celsius here in Phoenix, Arizona, and clear. And I had to look it up and convert it. So it's 19 degrees Celsius or 66 degrees Fahrenheit. So for you, Tony, I thought I'd give you the both there. And by the way, Roland, I think Mike's probably tired. He was going to be working over in Ventura, I think, today, all day or something like that. And then we'll get to see him. Or was that on Wednesday? No, I think that was today. I think we'll see him on Thursday anyway.
Okay.
But he's supposed to be coming in here Thursday afternoon, and then he and Ed are going to go up on White Tanks to fix
fix the repeater.
Repeater. Yeah, fixed repeater up there.
Oh, very good.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
we got quite a bit of systems that are on the fritz right now. So
Yeah,
we lost our
yeah.
we lost our 1200 on Santiago. We having problems with the link between 440 to Santiago and Wilson, and I basically hear people on the 440 repeater machine half the time. I have to monitor 220 in order to basically hear people from Santiago while transmitting on 440. So it's been absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I that's probably why he hasn't checked in tonight there. I don't have a whole lot going on here. Today has been one of those busy days with my wife had a sleep study last night, and they do it now with a ring on your thumb instead of going all night someplace, and we haven't heard the results back on that. And I had a doctor's visit. She had her hair cut. And then we sat with our grandkids, our two granddaughters from our youngest daughter, while they went off to the doctors. That seems like all we're getting done is doctor's visits. Well, what happened to the old people talk about something else? Anyway, hey, I wasn't sure I was going to check in tonight. I was listening to this group, and I don't know. I think from somebody sticking an electric stirrer in his beard, I wasn't sure I wanted to get in here. Anyway, that couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, Wolf, especially on the air. I think that even beats Manuel sleeping and snoring. You know, the video that that Roland recorded of him. So anyway, that's about all I have, Roland. So anyway, welcome or hello to everybody out there. It's good to see you all. And we got to get Luna and Nova on here at the same time when Sebastian's awake, and I don't see Ryan in here, so we'll have to start calling him on the phone and waking him up.
You're right.
Of course, as he's taking care of those two little girls, he probably doesn't have time to get on here.
Well, let's see.
Anyway.
We got two girls. We got Ryan's, and of course we got Sebastian, and we got the baby H coming in 2 weeks. So we got the two boys and the two girls. So we'll be ready. We are going to be. We're going to be net control training.
And Roland, let's not forget our new coming in station and stuff up in Boise, Caldwell, Idaho, sitting over there having fun watching the net tonight.
I bet she is. So you got Chris, we're definitely recognizing you. So very, very good. So very, very good. All right. Let's continue. Let's go over to Mesa, Arizona, and that's where our buddy Rod is at, WB9 KMO. Rod, right to you, my friend.
Hello there, Roland and the gang. Really good crowd tonight. I'm a little bit in the dark here, but that's okay. And at least I'm on the air. So last weekend, I did the ZapCon 9. Some of you heard me talk about that. 2 days of continuous arcade game playing. And it was an absolute blast. I sure got a lot of exercise. It was good for me. And so anyway, until next year, that's over with. But I really enjoyed it. Little new thing coming around here. I heard that. Well, first of all, I talked with Murray. Some of you know Murray, who lives down in Casa Grande, and he was telling me he has an ENG van, and he wants to talk to me about getting that all set up with ATV on it and mesh and weak signal VHF, UHF, SHF stuff. And so we were planning to work on that. Haven't gotten around to it yet. Now, he's a snowbird, so it's not like having the Blue Beast that you guys have year round. But we'll have that thing all set up for demonstrations and stuff while he's here. So after talking with him, I mentioned to him, I've been looking for one of those for several years. I just haven't found the right one at the right price yet. And boy, I'm bouncing around a lot. What's that? Oh, that's my stomach. maybe if I lift it up a little bit. So he said, "Oh, I know somebody who has one for sale. Maybe you should give him a call." And I did. And I'm going to look at it tomorrow. It looks like it might happen. So there may be soon be a KMO ENG vehicle too. And that will be here year round. So that is very exciting. I just have to make a little more money on Bitcoin, and then I can just pull some Bitcoin out and buy my van with Bitcoin. How about that? Okay, that's all I've got for now. I'll stick around for the roundtable. Take it away, Roland. WB9 KMO, East Mesa, Arizona, Thunder Mountain.
WB9 KMO, KC6JPG. Well, very good, Rod. Well, good luck on Bitcoin. Anyway, but no, if you get I mean, Mike and I got that great price on Blue Beast, and that was called FREE. So that was actually very, very lucky. So if you can convince, now if that van is attached to any kind of nonprofit or business organization, and if they want to donate it, then you may be able to get it, and they can just get the tax credits on the value of the vehicle. So, and that.
But there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. And talk to Mike about that. And Gary, that free van has cost a lot of money.
Well,
Contributed.
Well, we all contributed, and no matter what, whether you paid for it or not, nothing's free. You got to pay for the gas, the maintenance, and all that. So that's the whole thing. Anytime that you have any kind of a vehicle, registered and all that. So what I'm saying, the initial investment was FREE. So we didn't know out of pocket came out of it, but we did fix that truck to be a show truck. So it's absolutely beautiful. And so, I commend, Mike and Gary and Tom and everyone who contributed to the van. Even Gordon West contributed. So, it basically is a club van, and it was basically supported by amateur radio people. So it was great. And of course, like I said, we all got a piece of it in it together, and we're definitely making great use of it. Gary and Mike actually came out to SBMS with it in a thunderstorm with quarter-size hail, and it was nasty at last Thursday at SBMS. And so I'm unloading things in the driving down rain because I did the audio port. I got all the audio gear, and I do everything in flight packs. And so luckily I trimmed down a lot, in comparison to when we first started. I just roll a case, put the microphones up, interface with the video, with the truck and with Gary, and boom, we're on the air. So it's terrific. All right, well, good stuff,
He's from Florida when Mike called me, so I did what I could from here, advising him on mechanical stuff to keep y'all up and going the best I could.
Yes, you did. Like I said, everyone here contributed in one way or another, and we definitely appreciate that. Very, very good. Well, thank you, Rod, for checking in, my friend, and that is terrific. Wonderful. All right. Well, guess what? We're going back to California, and we're going to the anchor man himself of California, go Northern California, and that's where I'm getting all choked up, and that's where Jim is at, K6SOE in the Berg. He is net control of the W6CX Mount Diablo Amateur Television Society's repeater system. Nets each and every Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Got to be there. It's absolutely a lot of fun right on our ATN channel as well. Jim, right to you, my friend. KC6JPG net control.
All right, Roland, thank you very much for being there and having all of us on the video thing tonight. I don't know how well you can see it, but I've got my producer sitting here next to me, and he's controlling the vertical and the horizontal. So well, wait a minute. He may come over here and make an extreme executive decision.
Yeah, I think he's about to become your technical director.
All right, well, come on. Don't sit on the keyboard.
Take meow.
That's right. So
he's as plump as my Spazzy.
Anyway, I guess there's not too much new here other than, whoop, there goes the keyboard.
Where's his mini
Krista
board?
got her co-anchor
Uh-oh.
hat, and I've got one beside me.
Uh-oh. he pushed fade to black. Now that's a smart cat.
Not with attention, I'm gonna shut the mic off.
Jim, TD Cat muted your microphone too.
Darkened the screen and the whole 9 yards. Wow.
This is a show of shows right here. I'm telling you right now, you can't get any better than this in any scripted show. This is unplanned, unscripted, live. We're live. Yes, we are live.
Okay, I got the audio back. That sometimes a cat just doesn't know which button to push. So anyway,
it was a feline decision.
I'll send it back to the rest of the world here. And Wolf, don't use that thing on the cat. You might get clawed. Your steering stick there. So be careful with that. Back to Nick, K6SOE, stuck in a bird.
Hey, Wolf. Low tech, high tech. They're not stirrers, but they are for beard maintenance.
Yeah,
Low
I would
tech,
advise you not.
high
I would
tech.
advise you not to stick that in your chocolate milk and turn it on.
That didn't sound right in New York City.
Hey, Manuel, do you ship out straight jackets? I think I need one. You do mail order?
Well, I gotta contact the store down at Christopher Street. It specializes in stretch check and other restraints.
This is getting to be a show of shows. I'll tell you that right now. The round table is going to be very interesting tonight. I will tell you that. Jim, thank you for checking in. And you're right. Kitty Cat is definitely horizontal and vertical and fade to black and fade out audio. You got that right. Very good, Jim. Thank you very much for checking in.
It's going to be oval tonight.
Yeah.
I think Roland can learn a little bit from Jim's cat there on how to control things.
Sebastian does pretty good on that too.
Roland's got enough technical problems without having a cat on the control table.
Hey, you tell me what technical problem we had tonight, right now.
Trevor and
audio, no audio.
No, I didn't. I didn't lose my audio. I'm here.
You were pantomiming?
I'm always pantomiming. Okay, right now I got audio. Yep, I got audio. Yep. We're good. I have a dog. he's a Cairn Terrier, aka Toto.
was hopping around there about a year ago.
Oh yeah, Energizer bunnies are always around here at the Hoffman House. Very good. All right. Well, that's the check-ins we have it on the chapter stations. Let's go back. Any visitors, any last-minute check-ins on the RF side? They'd like to check in with the Amateur Television Network's The Weekly Net. Come in at this time, KC6JPG Net Control. KD6NIZ, KC6JPG. Oh boy, conditions going to Mount Wilson is definitely, not too good. I didn't hear any audio from you, Ron, and of course you were very pixelated. So, but I got you checked in, my friend. So thank you very much for checking in. All right, we're going to go over to Fairfield, California, and that's where our buddy Trevor is at, KG6MDW. Trevor, it's great to see you tonight, my friend. How's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Been busy working on ATV stuff. Got a pile of decoders and encoders and transmitters, and yeah, it's got a pile of everything getting ATV stuff. So my alarm went off. Figured check in here, see how everyone is doing, and join in for the roundtable, which is always going to be entertaining. So back to net. KG6 MDW in Fairfield.
KG6MDW, KC6JPG. Well, Trevor, thank you very much for checking in on the net, and we're definitely looking forward to the roundtable. That's terrific. All right, we're going to try one more time. Any other stations on the RF side that like to check in with the Amateur Television Networks, the Weekly Net, come in at this time. KC6JPG, net control. All right, at this time we got Don Wilbanks, AE5DW, for this week's edition of Amateur Radio Newsline.
From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2419, this is Ham Nation Headlines for Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. Need to charge your batteries? Have you ever thought about transferring that power wirelessly? A company in Israel is doing just that.
Technology developed 10 years ago in Israel to permit wireless transfer of power has begun showing up in some world markets. The over-the-air system uses infrared, sent from transmitters that transform electricity into infrared beams, which they then send to nearby devices that need their batteries recharged. Line of sight is necessary for transmission to be successful, and one transmitter signal can cover about 130 square meters of area. For it to work, each device needs to have receivers attached to convert the infrared signals back into electricity. The company, YCharge, has trademarked the far-field wireless technology under the name AirCord. It is designed to replace the traditional need to plug in devices using cords to recharge them. According to the company website, the technology is already in use in some countries in retail, commercial, and industrial sectors. YCharge states that AirCord sends narrow beams that focus only on the devices equipped with receivers and has been certified safe by the Food and Drug Administration and Underwriters Laboratories in the U.S. and by the International Electrotechnical Commission in the UK. This is Kent Peterson, KC0DGY.
If you're planning to visit Australia anytime soon and want to get on the air, we have some encouraging news to share.
Whether you're a US technician class operator, a foundation license holder in the UK, or a ham with entry-level privileges in certain other countries, the new class license arrangements in Australia now permit you to get on the air up to a maximum of 365 consecutive days. Visitors from a list of countries no longer need to make a separate application for a license. They need only append VK/ before their home call sign. The Australian Media and Communications Authority has posted a list of countries with currently recognised foreign licence equivalents who may operate under Australian licence rules. Visit the ACMA page at the address given in the text version of this newscast at arnewsline.org. The ACMA makes it clear, however, that hams seeking to relocate to Australia will still need to apply for a licence in VK and receive a new VK home call. This is John Williams, VK4JJW.
If you or your club have a project that helps further the mission of amateur radio for everyone, now is the time to consider a grant from Amateur Radio Digital Communications.
April 1st is the deadline to apply for grants from Amateur Radio Digital Communications for this year. The grants are distributed across 3 categories that are consistent with ARDC's mission. The first type of grant supports and grows ham radio by helping to fund emergency communications initiatives, licensing instruction, and repeater infrastructure. In another category, ARDC also supports education in schools directly, funding support and mentorship of STEAM programs that link to ham radio, digital communications, or wireless technology. Education grants also include support of scholarships. Finally, research and development projects such as the M17 Open Protocol Project and Tangerine SDR to previous recipients are given support to ensure ham radio has access to state-of-the-art technology. Any projects receiving an ARDC grant must be made available to the public, and in the case of software, must be open source. Visit the website ardc.net to read more about the grants and to find an application form. This is Stephen Kinford, N8WB.
The nominating period for the Bill Pasternak WA6ITF Memorial Young Ham of the Year Award is now open and runs through the end of May. More information and a nominating form can be found at arnewsline.org under the Awards tab. And finally, all of us at Amateur Radio Newsline and Ham Nation are mourning the passing of Bob Heil, K9EID. Bob was a giant in the amateur radio and music communities. He was a pioneer, inventor, and mentor. He and Newsline's founder, Bill Pasternak, WA6ITF, had a decades-long friendship. Bob has always been a supporter of our Young Ham of the Year Award, of which Heil Sound is a corporate sponsor. In the current Newsline report and on our website under the Extra tab, you'll hear memories of Bob Heil from our staff who knew him. He was our friend, and we send our deepest condolences to his family, those at Heil Sound, and all who knew him. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news since 1976 at arnewsline.org. With Kent Peterson, KC0DGY, John Williams, VK4JJW, Stephen Kinford, N8WB, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe, I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.
And thank you very, very much, Don, for this week's edition of Amateur Radio Newsline. We really, really appreciate it. And, of course, all of our hearts within the amateur television spectrum. Amateur radio, as well as through recording engineering, broadcast sound reinforcement. Bob was just instrumental. And so within our hearts, you know, his key, his call will always ring through our minds and our hearts and our souls, as always. We'll miss you, Bob, always. Thank you very much for your contributions on this earth. You'll never be forgotten. Thank you. All right, and that's it for this portion of the net. Wow, we made it right in time and 2 minutes to spare with our hour-and-a-half slot. You got it. So right now, I want you to join us on our Whereby Roundtable. You got it, and that's whereby.com. That's DMR. Let's go to Whereby. Whereby.com/ATN1. If you're watching us on YouTube Live or on Facebook, join us. And we would love to have you. And hey, we'll get you involved on amateur television for sure. I'm Roland, KC6JPG, saying without you, there would not be a net. And that is from the heart from Bob as well. He's a silent key. You got it, W8ARZ. We miss you, Bob, and we'll always use that saying in behalf of you. You take care, everybody. We'll see you on our Whereby channel on our Afternet. KC6JPG, the repeaters are now returned for their normal use, and we are clear. KC6JPG, and thank you for watching.